Do you want to see the garage? My name is Sean Larson. I'm a real estate broker, and we are going to talk about garages today in terms of how that relates to selling and buying a home. And a lot of this is going to be from the buyer's perspective, because a lot of times I'll go out with a buyer, we'll be looking at a home during a home showing there, and quite often they're not too concerned about the garage. In fact, I've been at a showing before where they may see the door to the garage and they may just kind of wave their hand and dismiss, oh, that just goes to the garage. And they might not even want to see the garage until I pull them back and say, let's go see the garage. So let's just talk a little bit about why you would want to make sure you see the garage. First thing, garages aren't common to all homes in all regions. Some regions don't have garages, they either have carports or none at all. Sometimes it's not common in all the homes in a certain region because they'd rather use the lot space for something else other than allocating it to a garage. So this will depend on the area and maybe even the community that you're in. But it is always good to look at the garage when you go for a home showing because you want to see several things. Sometimes there is living space over a garage. That might include bathrooms or anything like that. So just a simple glance at the ceiling of the garage may be an indicator whether there have been water leaks at all in that area of the home. And all of this is even if you're going to have a home inspection, you might want to know this stuff going into it even before submitting an offer. Quite often, some of the mechanicals like your water heater might be in the garage, so it might be good just to do a preliminary inspection on those just to kind of give them a look-see and see how that's going. You might look for cracks in the garage floor. Cracks in concrete floors are extremely common. Doesn't always translate to there being a severe issue at all. It might just depend on how they put the joints in or how they scored it. In general, concrete cracks a lot, and so certain joints and scoring kind of guides those. And in older homes, a lot of times the slabs didn't have those, and so you may see more cracking there. So cracking isn't always a red flag. Check it out for your specific instance. Other things in the garage, you may even want to see if the garage floor is finished. It may have a brushed or a smooth finish, but nowadays, flake coatings and everything are very common, so you might want to see that. You might want to see accessibility to the home from the garage. Sometimes there's a flight of stairs, sometimes there's a few, sometimes there's none at all. Sometimes it's on the same grade or same level and there's no steps at all. But you will want to see those things. You'll want to see the ceiling height. Maybe you want to install storage in that garage and you want to know if there's going to be room to hang racks from the ceiling. So you're going to want to see that too. You might want to check the lighting. Just a little FYI, most of the time garage doors come in a few sizes. You may have what's called going to be carriage style doors where, for instance, it might be a 2-car garage, but it may have 2 single doors with a post in between. Okay, those garage doors, they're quite often, they can be 8 or 9 feet wide. Same thing, you might have a 7 or an 8 foot tall door. If you have a 2-car size door, those generally are 16 feet wide or 18 feet wide. You might look at those at the 7 or 8 foot height. So what I'm kind of getting at on the door is you might want to make sure all of that fits your vehicle. So it's not uncommon if a home is seriously be considered is to pull your car in to make sure it fits. Because some of the larger cars nowadays, if somebody put a 7-foot door on there, your vehicle might not actually fit in that garage. If it's a shorter garage, not in height but less depth, you could run into a length issue. Maybe if you had a large SUV or an extended pickup truck, it might not even fit in the garage. Because as garages are listed as 2-car, 3-car, 4-car, it doesn't actually list the dimensions. It suggests how many vehicles should fit in there, but garage space is not always treated equally. So you can have very different 2-car garages. You may have one that might be 22 feet deep. You might have one that's 25 feet deep. You might have one that has a set of stairs from the home in different directions that may require that the garage be deeper. So all of that is to say, go check out the garage when you go look at homes. You may not be a garage enthusiast. You might not use your garage for anything but parking a car and going inside, and you may not have any camping equipment, plastic toys, or anything for storage. But it's still a good idea to check it out during the showing. Your inspector will check it out additionally, but it's nice to know what you're looking at going into that offer. My name again is Sean Larson. I'm a real estate broker. If I can answer anything at all real estate related, please reach out and I'll take great care of you. I hope you have a super day.